And what we know, and this is not just based on my studies that I've conducted so far and continue to conduct studies on, but it's also from other works as well. I mean, Ken Nosaka's studies, Trevor Chen, Dean Burt, he's from England as well. So they've actually demonstrated that as the intensity of the running increases, the impairment in economy actually is increased as well. So they might, for example, find that the oxygen cost of running is unaltered. So it's not changed at 70% of your ventilating threshold or lactate threshold. But when they bump it up to 90% of ventilating threshold, so you're hovering around that lactate / or should I say anaerobic threshold more generically, that's when they find that oxygen cost goes up. Or that they might find that at 70% of anaerobic threshold, they see a significant increase. But the effect size might indicate that it's a moderate effect. But when they bump it up to 90% or at anaerobic threshold, that's when they actually see a significant increase in oxygen consumption and a substantially greater increase in oxygen cost as well. So as the intensity of running goes up, there's a greater chance that the stress induced by resistance training is going to affect running performance. So I've actually found that in my studies as well. Like I said, when we found no changes in running economy, as soon as we got athletes to run at 110% of anaerobic threshold for as long as they could, which is the run time to exhaustion trial protocol, that's when they're unable to maintain that time when they're, say, 24, 48 hours after resistance training compared to baseline. And again, it comes down to changes in your recruitment pattern. So as your running speed goes up, your new recruitment patterns changes. And of course, you're going to rely more on those type 2 muscle fibers. But remember how early on I said that with muscle damaging exercises, type 2 muscle fibers are more susceptible to damage than type 1. So when you're trying to tap into those type 2 muscle fibers as your running intensity or speed goes up, that's when the new recruitment patterns are impaired. Okay. And so and as a result of that, your oxygen cost goes up.